Friends, how are you? Igor Pachkovsky is here, Windermere Bellevue Commons. Today we have mid-July, another market update. Believe me or not, we made it so far. The market hadn't collapsed, economy didn't break, we're still alive and kicking, and the summer been such a great summer so far. And we have all the good regular stuff for you. I got the numbers, I have a little bit of wisdom from streets that I'll share. I'll tell you where the market is, and in the end of this video, I'm gonna make a quick and probably a little bit of a bold prediction of what you would expect in the next 6 months. I don't wanna talk about years, I'll just tell you about the next 6 months. So without any delay, let's look into the East Side market. Let's have fun, let's go. First things first, we really started with the East Side and Bellevue and the median price. Let's look into it. 1.45 mil. Guys, that number is a very strong number. So if you look at minus 3%, as I've been saying before, as we progress through 2023, that percentage will be going positive. Because last year, market peaked in April at 1.7 mil, and the same time this year was 1.5, and it dropped all the way to 1.3, and now it's at 1.45, which is greater than the last months. So market is moving so far. Because what? Inventory is only 1 month. I mean, we talk about this. Look, the 2022 and 2021, there was no inventory. There was 0.2, 0.3 of a month. Then last year jumped to 2.2. And this is the time when buyers did not want to buy. Because who wants to buy when the market is cold? Nobody. It's so much better to be in multiple offers. And we are today. You're welcome. I told you that this will be just like this. Jokes aside, 1.1 mil, 1.1 months of inventory. It's not much of inventory. So we do see multiple offers. And the next slide proves that. About 40%, 39% of homes do sell above asking. Are these multiple offers crazy? No, they aren't. But market across the board from the East Side to Snohomish and Pierce County moves 30, 35, 40 grand on the house. A pretty typical movement that we've seen in years prior to this insanity. Nothing really had changed. It's a very stable, very solid market so far. To prove my point, I always look back compared to previous years. So this slide that we have, number of listings sold above the list price, let's look into years prior. 2022, 2021, when rates were around 3% or less, the market was insane. It was bananas. So you see 21, 22, way over 60 and 80% above asking, right? 2022, second half of the year, this orange line dropped. The market was dropping. There wasn't really that many over asking offers. But if you look at the middle of the slide, this is where we stand today. 23 is pretty much like the 20s, and 2019, this is we're right there in the ballpark of what our normal market is. And that is with almost 7% interest rates, you guys. Interest rates are, again, almost at 7%, and our market is doing remarkable. So let's move on. Let's look into Seattle next. My friend, sipping coffee, it's kicking hard. Let's go Seattle. So Seattle, 930 median. 930 is a lot of money, all right? So it's staying right there. It's between the 850 and the mil. Last year went all the way to the mil. But as you see, Seattle doesn't really have these big, massive swings of equity going up and down. Just stays relatively similar. 930 is a very good number. Still competitive because what? Again, 1 month of inventory. Yes, 1.3. Yes, a little bit more. Guys, it's nothing, okay? So fundamentals did not change. No land, but Seattle is doing something creative. They're building dadus. They are allowing more density on single family lots. So the townhome inventory, the detached dwelling unit inventory, the cottages, they build homes wherever they can find just some piece of land, even the tiniest one. So that keeps that supply incoming, and that keeps the prices relatively stable, which is good. But still, 42% of homes sell over asking. 42% is a high number. Like even last year at 54, like it's not that far different. 42 means if you're a buyer looking for a great place, the great place sells, most likely with multiple offers. So if it priced at 850 or 900,000, 6% of that, that's about 50K over asking on average for a great house. That's something to be ready for. So Seattle is good. Let's look year over year. Pretty much same story like in Bellevue, right? So you compare to 2018, 2020, 2023 looks just fine. 2021 was insane because the rates were low throughout the whole year. 2022 started even crazier, and then it dropped as rates went up. Today is looking just fine, you guys. So let's look into Snohomish County next. Snohomish County is easy peasy. So we have almost 800K, 775 on the median. I mean, at the peak it was 800, maybe even 820. So it's kind of right there, minus 3%, super same pretty much to where we've seen Snohomish County doing. It's doing just fine. Same inventory. It's all about that 1 month. Nothing really new in here. At the peak, you know, when rates started to drop, the inventory went up to 1.5%, and it'd been slowly going down, and we're right around 1%. 1 month of inventory. So 1 month of inventory means if there be no new inventory coming to the market, everything will sell off in 1 month. 1 to 3 months, it's a seller's market. 4 till 6, it's a balanced market. 6 months plus, that's a buyer's market, which we haven't seen, I believe, since 1999. It's been a long time, okay? It's been seller's market for quite a while. Probably will continue to be so. So, Snohomish County, over asking 46% of homes, just like last year. It's a lot. So if you're looking in Marysville, Bothell-ish, Mill Creek, you know, if Snohomish, the homes sell over asking. That's my update for you. Let's go into quick few predictions. All right, my prediction. I'll mumble. Maybe we find a few articles for this. So whoever's editing this, let's find some articles. I believe we're mid of the year, right? Inflation, 3%. Last week, economic data, we're doing freaking great. I know you're not gonna find a video on real estate that will tell you that we're doing freaking great, but I do believe so that we are. Overall, next year we have elections coming up, and in 2024. And my prediction would be that we're gonna see a rate drops starting popping sooner rather than later. And if we have at interest rates being at 7%, if we have 30 or 40% of homes sell over asking, I think next year the number is most likely to increase. If you are a buyer, if you're a serious buyer, I look to buy this year before the next year. I do believe if you can figure out how to buy a home at the interest rates as they are today and you could afford it, you're not gonna go wrong. Because believe me, it's a heck of a lot easier to refinance sitting on your couch than to be shopping when the rates go down to 5.5%, 5%, and we have 50% of homes sell over asking. And most definitely think about it, right before election they will say, look at us, we've dealt with Europe and Russia and NATO, everything is fine, economy is doing so good, we got inflation under 3%, it's fantastic, and rates are going down, so now economy can finally have that boost. It's coming to you 2024. We have very low land supply. That's not gonna change anytime soon. You're not gonna have any new construction homes built. So the resale properties, they will go up. There is no way around it, guys. A few layoffs that we had is just a drop in the bucket. That's it. So my prediction to you, if you are a buyer, try to buy this year. Call us. We're gonna find you a home on the market, off the market. We'll make it happen for you. We'll figure out your taxes. We'll make it work. But if you're a seller, if you don't have to sell this year, I'd probably hold on a little bit, because I do believe you're gonna enjoy selling next spring. If you have to sell this year, call us. We'll take care of you as well. Thank you very much. Igor Pechkovsky is here, Windermere Bellevue Comments. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.